Hey everybody, how are you all doing today? Welcome back, guys, to PV WolfCreek. Heck, where are we? There we are. How are you doing, Mr. Neil? And thank you very much for the resub for 5 months. Wow, nice one. Right, so it's been a wee while. Oh, seems like forever between these streams. Blimey. Alright then, so I'm getting a few frame rate drops. I'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, I think what we'll do is I'll jump over to StreamRaiders while I'm doing this field. Just a little bit slow going, give you something to get on with. Right then, let's have a little look. Okay, so it's a new map, so let's get started. So if you want to join in, you're more than welcome to. The link is now in chat, and obviously you can put a command in !Raiders at any point. So I think we'll go with that to start off with. So we've got 30 minutes on the clock, guys, and let's jump back to the farm. Here we go. So how are you all doing today? Right, so I think all my sounds seem okay. So I'll just keep an eye on them for the moment. And there we go. Yeah, so we're finally into harvest season on WolfCreek, which is kind of nice. So I've got a handful of fields to get on with at least. I've already done to field 12. And this field here, which both oats. Obviously, I'm doing this one at the minute, and I've got obviously 71 and 72 down here to do at some point. Hopefully, in the next day, I think it is for me, because obviously I'm on the third part of July. Obviously, after today, this will then switch over to the following month. Which is kind of cool. Hopefully the buffering steadies itself out a little bit. It might be just my Wi-Fi on my phone. So, it's all good. Yeah, so big, huge thank you to Mr. Neilisk. Yeah, my wife really wanted to say a big, huge thank you to you. Obviously, for anybody who wasn't aware, I'll probably explain this a little bit more, but Neil was nice enough to send me a wheelchair for my wife so we can actually get her out and about without her struggling too much. So that has been a big help. Alright, there we go. Just get that. Yeah, much appreciated, buddy. And Mr. Yosho coming in with a rate of 26. Heck, let me just turn around and I'll give you a shout out. And how was your stream, Mr. Yosho? And welcome everybody. I hope you had a friggin' good stream. I was there lurking for the most part. And obviously, if you're not following Mr. Yosho him, make sure you do give him a follow. I better get my butt into Discord and say hello to everyone. Hello.
Hello. Hey, Billy.
How's everybody doing? Hey NBC, Aaron and Aussie Kanga. Mr. Scurvy, thank you very much for the resub for 10 months. Much appreciated, buddy. How you doing, NBC?
Let me know if my internet goes wacky so I can call them back and get them here.
Alrighty.
I know it does right now because they said they were resetting it from their end
Play
this
around
morning.
with some of these sound volumes. A little bit low on Scurvy there. That's a bit better.
We'll see
No
if
worries.
they
Turn Scurvy off. Nobody wants to listen to Scurvy.
Oh, we do. We don't mind listening to you. But yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Yosho, for that raid. Hopefully you had a good stream if you're still there.
Until NBC made him up his load.
Oh, that must have been just as I tuned out. That's not fair.
That was right at the tail end.
Right as he was coming out of the gate to go down the road too.
Ah, terrible. Hey, Team Miller, welcome back, buddy. Good. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, as I was just saying before Yosho raided over, I need to do a big. Actually, take this freaking ear thing out a minute so I can actually hear myself talking. A big, huge thank you to Neilisk, who, if you don't know who he is, he tends to play on the server with Not So Grumpy Dwarf. He was actually able to send me it's a second-hand wheelchair so my wife can actually get out and about. For those who don't know, obviously she does suffer from fibromyalgia, and obviously it's affecting her legs, limbs and stuff like that a lot, especially at the minute. That's one of the reasons I haven't been streaming a lot recently. But obviously with that, we've been able to actually get out today and a little bit yesterday, just to test it out. It is absolutely great. She's loving being able to actually get out. So yeah, big huge thank you to Mr. Neilisk.
That's
You-
awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That's great.
So obviously we're not going to be
Great
stuck.
that you can get out. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Welcome back, and thank you again for the raid there,
Not a
buddy.
problem.
Cool. Did you guys see the results? Yes, there is the Vineyard contest results now officially out. Hey,
Oh
not
my
so grumpy.
gosh, I even forgot they had one.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, did
Yep.
they delay it?
I think they just forgot about it like everyone else. But for anyone just joining, there is StreamRaiders up and running. If you want to join in, !Raiders will give you the link to the current battle. I thought I'd just get one up and running as soon as possible, so hopefully we can get a few more in today, before raiding over to Mr. Dajnet to see what's happening over there. And
So,
there
question
we go.
for you, Billy.
Yep,
I saw you had some type of warehouse.
I have
What's
some
the
kind of
name?
yes. Hang on.
Tango Foxtrot is that? Because I'm curious.
Yes, Grumpy. Yes, she has ventured out today. Are you on about? Oh, fiddlesticks! I need to find a
If you're in
vehicle.
the middle of something, I'm sorry to pry,
There we go.
but
Nope, you're fine.
wanted-
Yeah, so you are
before
on
I forgot.
about this one here, aren't you?
Yes.
So this is part of the Logistics DLC by Hot. Obviously, they did the version in 19 that I was using on PV County. It's literally a pack, and you get obviously the pallet warehouse there that you can actually store stuff in. They've got this trailer shed, I suppose it is, where you can fit multiples in, and obviously on the end you've also got a car wash, which is kind of nice, where you can actually drive your truck and trailer in and wash it. There's a whole load of things in here. I've just dropped a few actually for the minute, and obviously they've got the it's part of Horsefield as well. For anyone who wasn't aware, obviously they've done, yeah. If you want the link, I can send it to you. They did the
Yeah.
bale storage as well that you've been using. It's them guys.
Oh, it's those guys. What is their site? I thought they
It's
had a
hot
site to
website.
register.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me copy. Oh, let me open that first. That's there's a logistics DLC. So obviously what I've done is I've gone in and edited it and copied. I'll put it in chat for you. So for anybody who does want it, obviously it is on a German website, so you will have to register. It's exactly the same as the SGA website where you have to register. Everything is completely free. They don't ask for any money or anything like that. Obviously, if you've got any issues, obviously do comment on their posts and stuff. But that is literally the link to the this warehouse pack.
Yep.
Obviously, it was the ones that gave Dave the option to add the extra tab for the PV stuff, because obviously they've got their own logistics tab as well. So like you get obviously the shed there. There's heck, let me try and pan around to see it. They've got that. Oh heck, where are we? There we go. There's that pallet house as well. Or I think what you do with that one is you actually load the individual pallets into, and then transfer it onto a lorry type thing. I don't really play around. I just went for the ones I wanted. They do have some load of different silos. You've got bale storage there as well. Obviously that's the pallet storage that I'm using. 30 million capacity. So that's going to be all of the pallets. Obviously I've added more pallets. But yeah, there's a whole array of different things. Bulk haul. Obviously if you wanted to, you could actually edit it to hold like the mining materials if you wanted to, if you're on any of the PV maps there, for instance. But yeah, there is a whole load. Now this one, some of you guys may recognize from 19. If you ever used the global market mod,
Yeah.
obviously later on, Hart and obviously Hirschfield actually created this placeable where you could actually use the global market add-on, and yeah, I'm not sure if it does the cotton though. That's the only thing. I know it does all the other bales, T Miller. But yeah, I'm kind of
global market.
yeah.
Nice.
I'm not sure if it's actually available for 22 yet, but I do know, and I've heard a few rumours that they are trying to get it into 22. But obviously they have the building here already, so it could be something that's coming in a little while. So we shall see. It'd be kind of cool having that back actually, especially on like
certainly.
Dave's map. So right, let me have a look because I'm not sure if it does the cotton bales. I haven't actually got one placed down. Let me save a minute and I'll find out. I can just reload quickly. Just for you, Mr. T. Miller, because that would be kind of cool. I have actually been on the website and asked if they're going to be doing cotton storage. I haven't had a reply yet. So we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, hopefully I've got enough to buy that. Let me go back in here a sec. Silo, bale.
A couple minutes.
Alrighty, 250. Oh yeah, I've got plenty there. Let me just dump it in the middle here. So yeah, you are obviously you do get some walls as well. You get a nice little gatehouse as well. With the pack, there's a diesel storage. With this one, actually let me turn that clicking speed off a minute. It's kind of an interesting one when you're loading into it, if any of you guys are using this one. So obviously on this side here is where you're going to be filling up your vehicles, but to unload it, you need to come to the box on the side. Let me bring that up. Now obviously in the F1 menu you'll see it says open flap. If you hit the O key, it'll actually open it up, and this is where you want to unload on this side. It's kind of cool. And you can actually close that, and it makes the actual trigger, which is just in front of me here. It's kind of hard to see. It will actually disappear if I can get in close enough. There we go. Yeah, see, it's literally gonna disappear from. Yep, it's gone. I can't see it on there now. So yeah, it's just a little trigger at the bottom here. It's kind of cool. I like it. Right. So anyway, so yeah, we want to see if this did cotton actually quickly. That's where you drop off. Let's have a look around this side. Yeah, up here is where all the bales are going to spawn. You can't actually can't get into this one, unfortunately. Yeah, obviously I haven't got anything in here, so let's see if we can spawn some cotton bales. Quick test and then I'll reload. So that should be where you drop them off. Let's have a look. Because I haven't actually done anything with many of these. I want that one. Nope, that one. Where the heck are the square bales? Round. I want cotton. Where's your cotton? Cotton. How do you get cotton bales? Show bale location. Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Well, it's gonna be bigger than 120 centimeters.
That's true. What's the standard size of it? I'll just go with maximum. Cotton, there we go. There's one. Right, so yeah, it does take cotton. As you can see in the counter on the bottom there, it is taking it in. That's kind of nice. So there we go. Yeah, so it does do cotton as well, T. Miller, so that is really cool. How you doing, cool cowboy? Welcome, mate. Welcome. But yeah, I didn't even realise that. Might have to look into what they're using for that. So there we go, one cotton bale. And we'll load that out.
You magically gained 32 liters. How'd that
I
happen?
know it's good, isn't it? So there we go. We get a nice round bale. Obviously, you can put square all round in and get square all round out, depending on what you want to choose. But yeah, that was kind of weird how I got a little bit extra there. Nice. Yeah, so that is pretty cool. So that's where it's going to be loading there. I'm wondering if that's like an additional spawn trigger there then for the normal bales. Let's have a little look. I'm losing my voice here. It's not good. Let's drop that down. We'll put in a hay or a couple of hays. There we go.
Hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh, yep. Oh. It's alright. It's only one. Let's have a little play and see. Yapes. Yapes. May have to look into how they're doing the cotton. Let's just do one round bale. Oops. Keep going too far. Okay, so that's going to just spawn there. It may wrap around the building, so let's have a look. See if we can grab all of them. Let me go to a lower amount. Is that the lowest? 7, 6. Yeah, 6 is about right, isn't it? So we'll do that. We'll go for a maximum of 10 bales. Oh, stop doing that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Oh, I'm guessing what it's probably going to do is it'll stop here and then it'll start again on that side. So from the looks of it, it'll do all bale types. So that is kind of cool. Obviously, with the pallet storage, that one over there, currently when you download it, it'll only do certain products. What I would recommend is if you've got Boomhauer's storage or Impacts, Boomhauer's probably the better one, is to actually go in and copy the fill types, the pallets and all that. It's only literally 3 lines you have to change. And you can actually have everything in there. Obviously I've gone through already and added a few, I don't need to update it to be honest, at some point. But obviously I've added like a few things there, as you can see. That's what I've currently got in storage. That is actually on the map. I think it's from the coffee factory onwards. I need to update it, so it's a little bit dated at the minute. But yeah, if you've got Boomhauer's storage, just go into the XML, change it, and you'll be able to have everything on the map. And obviously, you do have like that placeable silo, for instance. I mentioned the multi one. Which one is it again? So that one. Yeah, so that one, for instance, which is like a bulk haul, they call it. You could quite easily go in and edit it so it's only, say, mining material that's on the map. Is it like Boom Storage? It's more like Impacts where it actually spawns on the outside. So actually, let me get these out of here. See if I can actually get one to spawn out. Now, what I've actually done is I've moved a few of these triggers. So that's one thing that's going to be slightly different for you guys. The trigger will be inside, but I've just made it a little bit easier. And brought it around the back here. So for instance, yeah, so you can actually spawn them out here in this little area. I think it does need a little bit of work actually. I need to have a look at the actual spawning, but it was a good sized trigger. Obviously that is normally on the inside of the building. So if you like it to do a bit of handwork, it's probably a good one for you guys. If not, then I'd probably go in and edit it. But what it will do is it will actually come in here and spawn, and you can get a forklift in there. I wouldn't recommend that one because it is a little bit too tall. But one nice thing as well, what they've done is if you have too many pallets, you can actually you've got little areas inside where you can actually drop the pallets inside, and it'll load it back into the storage. It's kind of nice. And obviously all these doors do work. You can actually back trailers right in if you wanted to, and do it realistically, which is kind of nice. So there's that one. Obviously this one does have the little ramp on it as well. I can show that off. Obviously you've got the gate there, which can open and close. If you're getting a little bit closer, I can never remember which one it is. It's not going to show me, is it? I can never remember. Is it that one? Nope. Where are you? Oh, I'm getting interfered with.
Okay.
But yeah, you can. Alright, yeah. Yeah, you can get that to raise and lower. Obviously, I'm not getting the command because the trailers are in the way. But yeah, it's a nice little pack if you're into you want to expand your logistics area, I suppose is the best way to put it. There's the whole point for this pack. And yeah, the car wash does work as well, or the truck wash. You can get a truck and a trailer in there. It's kind of nice. It's fully animated. On the side here, you've got a little trigger you just walk up to, hit the old left mouse button, and it does turn on. And obviously washes the trucks and trailer at the same time. It's kind of cool. It will. If you're obviously it is only PC only, but if you're on like one of the base game maps, that is what it's got in there. The only thing I will say is they have I think it's fries is one of the things they've added as a fill type to it. Obviously if you don't know how to edit things, then I wouldn't recommend going in and playing using it unless you know what you're doing. But yeah, it will hold all your base game product palettes basically. So your strawberries, your tomatoes, your lettuce, everything from your base game productions, all that will go in there. Obviously they do have a few of their own mods that will go in there as well, the products. So it's kind of nice. So let me just reload that. But yeah, if any of you guys want it, obviously the link is there. Let me just reload a sec.
Alright, gentlemen, I gotta get to work on some other stuff.
Alrighty, well, thank you very much, and we'll catch you later, buddy.
That's alright. Y'all have a good one.
And you.
Have a good one.
Alright then, there we go. Actually, just a quick look on the in-game mod hub, see what's been added today. Ooh, nice new truck. More of these things, yep. Nothing special. Okay. There we go. Right. Cool. Yeah. It is a nice little set actually, and they've done a fish factory as well, like a fish farm, which is kind of nice. Obviously the bale storage that's on the in-game mod hub, they've done that, and a few other things. For the storage, yeah, it's right above you. Hang on, let me redo it. So it is there. It's the logistics DLC. Yeah, but I'm kind of hoping that they're going to actually bring back that global company, not global company, global market at some point. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, if you're any good at editing, I definitely recommend grabbing Boomhauer's storage and just copying all the fill type palettes that's in there and adding it to that. So it's kind of nice actually. And now obviously I've just learned something as well because I didn't even realise that it did the cotton bales, so it's cool. But yeah, we do have StreamRaiders up as well. We've got 7 minutes remaining. !Raiders will give you the link in chat. Actually, I can do it myself. RAIDERS. So there we go. We've got 7 minutes 37 seconds. Coolio. Right, and I can get back to my harvesting. Obviously, if you guys got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. There we go. How you doing, Oppies? Right, so I need to get this unloaded quickly. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Right. There we go. And I've kind of figured out my issue with my wheel as well. It's kind of a weird solution, but I've basically unplugged it from the power, and it seems to be working so much better now. Oh, it is crazy. There we go. I'm not over properly. It's still slightly off, but it's a lot better than it was. It's not as heavy as well. There we are. I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Doing pretty good. It's obviously Friday, finally. And just out of curiosity, guys, for anybody who may have caught Dave's stream from Wednesday, how many of you guys have actually started doing in-cab vehicle work? Or are you guys going to actually just stick to doing it the way you usually do? And I've been trying to do it a little bit more in cab, but it's kind of hard to be honest. Right, let's see if I can line that up. Get all of that. Looks pretty good. Try and get all that. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Oh, almost. Oh, no. I think it's just slightly too big. Oh well. I'll come back for those other bits later. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. But yep, it has definitely been a interesting week. Been up and down here, there, and everywhere. Oh, emotionally for my poor wife. There we go. What's going on my phone? I keep getting messages left, right, and centre. You can go away. Bye bye. There we go. Yeah, so let's have a little look. So I've got one. So I'm currently working up in this area. I've got obviously 71 and 72 to harvest next. One is, if I remember rightly, it's wheat. That's that one, yeah. And I've got canola, so that's cool. I can go straight into the go and make some oil. And I'm glad she's in the. Yeah, Neil is a legend, that is for sure. Yeah, obviously we spent a good week looking around where we are, trying to find her wheelchair, and well, the closest one was on the the Isle of Wight, and to get over there it would cost more than the actual rental of the wheelchair. Even to buy one, we were looking at like a couple of hundred. Oh, cripes, that's well off. A couple of £100. So yeah, we definitely didn't have the money. Don't have the money for that. But yeah, thank you to Mr. Neil. I'm not sure if he's still out there. He was at the beginning of the stream, and then he's kind of disappeared. But yeah, how is Mr. Scurvy and Mr. Darius doing? Or Mr. Dave, if he's still there.
I'm doing alright.
Yeah, good.
I'm in and out.
You're in and out. At least you're sticking around today.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, I was watching Wednesday streams. Being
Oh,
yeah, holy heck. My goodness. Yeah. So have they had you had the engineer out now, have you?
no.
No?
Won't come out.
Oh, why not?
They did a reset from their place.
Oh,
They
okay.
don't believe you.
That's rude.
And now I gotta wait until it breaks before we call them again. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Well, so far
Maybe
it
the
seems
reset
okay.
will
Well,
work better.
obviously once you go live, we'll find out if it is kind of sorted itself out. So, yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, was eating. Oh, okay, there we go. That's right, Neil. But yeah, big, huge thank you, Mr. Neil, for the wheelchair. Much appreciated, buddy. Yeah, so hopefully after next week, obviously my daughter breaks up on the following Tuesday. I'm hoping to be getting back in to do my regular streams. Obviously with my wife, she seems to be a lot more stable as well the last few days, so just sort of taking it day by day still at the minute. But overall she is a lot happier. The only thing that's kind of weird today is she's getting a stabbing feeling in her back today, sort of between her shoulder blades. So yeah, not sure what the heck's got on there. But overall she is a lot happier, bless her. Can't get a drink at it comes from oh yeah, she is definitely doing a lot better now. There we go. Hey Jono, how you doing, buddy? and welcome in. And obviously for any of you guys who haven't seen this map, this is obviously... Oh, and thank you very much for the follow there as well. I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Doing pretty good. Obviously I have seen you around in a few other guys' streams recently. May not have been there personally, but yeah, I have seen you there. And for anyone who hasn't seen this map, it is PV WolfCreek by Dajnet, who's in chat with us at the minute. And obviously this is a 4x extended map of Elm Creek. Obviously on the inside here is your standard Elm Creek map. Then obviously what he's done is pushed it out, created like a no man's land area. Obviously you've got lots of woodlands up here, over in this area here, and obviously there's a big mining area at the bottom, so you can actually around the outside you can go wild with your imagination, make it how you want it. I was on it earlier. Yep. There we go. So we do have StreamRaiders. This is going to be kind of a interesting battle, as there's only 2 of us there. So let me jump over there and get this underway. So, well, good luck to myself and to Mr. Not So Grumpy. Fingers crossed. It should be a nice easy start, I hope. If not, all you guys are going to have to join in a minute anyway.
Yeah, it's 4-24 against 25.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I've seen worse odds. We will see. We shall see. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. We can do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, blimey.
I call hacks. Billy's cheating.
Nah. That is one powerful little dude, isn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, Billy's cheating.
Look at that. Hey, congratulations being grumpy. I wonder who's going to get the chest on that one. There you go, Mr. Grumpy. Or not so grumpy, should say. Cool. Right, so let's get in a decent one. Right, come on, guys. And you know you want to join in, so let's get this battle underway, or started at least. So if you want to join in, the link is in chat right now. That was definitely well and truly rigged. Right, so I'm going to go with this guy right here. So it's going to be placing down within the blue area around here. Obviously in 30 minutes time I will get that battle up and running. We should be able to get at least 1, maybe 2 more in today. Obviously we will be raiding over to Dave in about an hour and a half. Obviously till then, farming time. There we go, cool. Right, while he's there, let me get him unloaded. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Yeah, I've had a falling out with Satisfactory, so I'm going to be coming back to Farm Sim for a wee while.
You've had a falling out.
Yeah,
Your
up until
relationship not going as
well,
planned.
up until I think it was Wednesday, or was it yesterday? Obviously it did an update, and ever since I cannot get any of my power to work properly now. So yeah. I spent yesterday, quite a few hours yesterday, going through all my power and stuff, and it just doesn't seem to be working now for some reason. Even though I've not added any new lines or anything to the whole thing, and it was working perfectly fine before that. It's kind of, what the heck's going on? So, I don't know. But yeah, to be honest, I do need to get back into doing my farm sim a little bit more. Spending far too much time doing that and not enough doing this. But yeah, we need to get some final products into this map as well. I know you were mentioning about batteries the other day. Actually, let's turn you off for a minute so I can get this offloaded. Are you still thinking of going down that sort of line?
Possibly.
Possibly. Obviously, there's no rush because obviously we've still got what, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months before your new map is ready, so got plenty of time. Yeah. Obviously, I do want to try and figure out obviously that if it can be done, it's obviously the building option as well. I think that'd be kind of a nice start to have maybe the last couple of factories as buildables. That'd be kind of cool.
Hmm.
And obviously the palette visual nodes and stuff like that being added to factories, so cool. Was
Probably
I
saving
playing?
most of the stuff for the next version.
Yeah. Or was I playing FS19 earlier? Yes, I was. I was actually trying to answer somebody's question. Obviously, somebody's playing PV County at the minute, and they were having issues with the dynamic mining quarry silo. They couldn't get it to switch over to the different sections, but obviously I went in, had no issues, told him, and he still seems to be having issues. He can't get it to switch over to the next one, staying grey. So, not sure what's going on with him. Maybe he's having a few errors or something. So, yep. And Uppies, thank you very much for the epic Cyber Buster. I need to lock that off. The only thing is my steering wheel's slightly off centre. I might have to plug you back in a second. Let me. Where's my little program? Yep, it's 8 degrees off. Centralise your sword. Let me do that. It'll be easier. Centralise. You should be right there. Yeah, that should be fine. Joys of wheels. That's for sure. Joys of wheels. Let's try that now. Let's try that. I think what it is I'm not used to it. It's not getting any, obviously, the feedback like you would normally, because obviously I've unplugged it and it's just so much easier. Let me try something a sec. Because it was, I don't know what it is. I don't know if any of you guys have had the same issues. It seems to be offsetting the center one way. Let's see if that's going to work. Hopefully it should be okay. Let's try that now. Let's have a look. There's that. Let's go back in here. There we go. Got a bit of feedback. There you go. Let's see how that's going to do now. Right. Oh. Yep, that seems to have centralized, sorted itself out now. Good, cool. Let me just do this a sec. Get rid of that. There we go. Right then. Where are we? So, I managed to download the SGA, but don't know what to do after. All right, we can actually show you if you want. Actually, yeah, there is a video that I've actually done on YouTube. Let me grab you the link. It's probably the easiest way of doing it. And if you have any issues afterwards, you're more than welcome to ask myself if I'm still streaming or Dave. Let me see. There you are. Let me grab you. Get link. You've uninstalled it. Ah, okay. Right, so obviously that is the video. Obviously, for anybody who wants it, it's obviously on the SGA website. There is it's basically the 22 version of PV Tools, which is kind of cool. Let me do this a sec. If I can get this to minimize, probably not. I'm gonna have to probably save. So what you need to do is create. Once you've got it installed, yeah, you should be able to reinstall it. Create a folder on your desktop. Name it. You could PV WolfCreek, whatever. And what all you need to do is go into one of these buttons. Just click on one. Actually, I can't even. Let me just close this down a sec because it makes life so much easier to show you. It's because I've got window modes up, so it stays up. It's a kind of pain at times. Right, quit. And there we go. So you get a nice. So this is what you'll see. Obviously, you create your own folder. So just right-click on your mouse button, go to New, create folder, and call it whatever you want. So I'll do PV test for this example, because I've got obviously all my folders here that I'm currently running, as well as the old PV tools. Yeah, so once you click on that button, if you left click and hold the folder you want to add the map to, drag it into PV Tools, and what it'll do is it'll actually automatically link it up to your mod folder switcher. I keep calling it PV Tools because I've got it right there. From there, what you can actually do is change the color of the button if you want to. Obviously, it's going to preview what the button will look like once you've finished. You can actually change the text, the background, all that for an angle. Once you've done that, just click Finished, and obviously, if you're going to run different maps, which is what I would recommend, set up a different folder for each map. So obviously I've got one there for WolfCreek, one for Uncharted, one for NBC Acres. I've got a little test map there that I've been playing around with. Obviously once you've done that, if you want like WolfCreek for instance, what you'd need to do is make sure first of all that tab is activated and it's got the little green bar at the side. Another way to make sure, at the bottom here, it will actually show you the path that is currently selected. So if I go to the NBC Acres, you see that it changes to NBC Acres at the bottom here. Same with the FS22 Uncharted and WolfCreek, for instance. Make sure that folder is selected. Then all you do is click on Options, and this will pop up. Obviously, you want to have these buttons to start off with. On the website, actually what I can do is I'll show you. Let me Google up a sec. Go here. Sim Game Alliance. Where you download the mod folder switcher from, it has different codes right here for each of the maps, okay? So obviously you got one there for WolfCreek, one for Uncharted, Volcano Island, NBC Acres. This code right here at the end, what you want to do is copy that and then paste it. And obviously, Team Millers, thank you very much. Just post them in chat as well. What you want to do is copy that. Now, obviously, I've done this already, so that it's not going to unlock anything new for me, unfortunately. But just make a copy of that. Make sure it is case sensitive as well, so it's all got to be lowercase. Make sure there's no additional spaces or characters in there. Then all you literally do is in this box here, just paste that code into there and then click unlock code. And what that will do is it'll bring this up for obviously your WolfCreek or your Volcano, depending on which code you add. Enter. Once it's unlocked, all you literally have to do is click on that button right there. And obviously this will pop up, just hit yes, and what that will actually then do is it will download every mod and the map to that folder that you selected. Obviously the first time you do it, it's going to take a while, so just give it a chance. What I can actually do, let me close that a sec. If I go to my WolfCreek one, I'll go in here and I will delete one item. Let's do the bank for instance, just to test, so you see that it works. So obviously this is going to be my WolfCreek one that I'm currently on. So if I do options, click on WolfCreek, yes, what that'll do is it'll download that one mod, hopefully. Obviously while this is downloading, this bar will keep moving. And what you should get then is a little pop-up saying that it's, there you go, update complete. Obviously you'll probably have a huge list there with the map and all the mods. It's about 54, I think was the last count. Actually, let me check something. No, that was Uncharted, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, so maybe a few more than that actually. But yeah, once you've done that, just click OK. Obviously it will come up saying sync complete. One thing I will say, if at any time you have issues with any of the mods, delete the mod, delete the map if need be as well, and resync. Because what it could be is you've just had a bad download. It does happen, unfortunately, from time to time. But yeah, obviously if you do have really bad issues, contact us either when we're streaming, like when Dave's streaming, myself, even Darius and Scurvy and all that. They will help out if they can. In addition, on the website there is the support section right here. You click on that, you can create a support ticket, and usually I'll reply pretty quickly when I'm around, obviously, or Dave will, or Boomhauer if they get a chance. But it's usually me, to be honest.
Usually is.
Yep, I'm usually on 24/7 anyway, so it's usually because I've got my phone up a lot of the time. So yeah, but yeah, obviously if you've got any issues, obviously just give us a shout. One thing I would suggest, once you've got it downloaded, just to double tap on that folder again and then load up the game, just to make sure that it has selected that folder. 'Cause sometimes it can be a bit tricky. And obviously if you come in here, you got your download content, and just go to where it say where your installed mods are, and make sure that they are showing first of all. If not, what I'd suggest is just go back out of the game, close the SGA mod folder switcher, and just relaunch. Go down here and make sure there's nothing in this box for the mod folder switcher. Obviously there's nothing shown there for me, thankfully. So obviously if I just launch that again, I've had to do this once or twice, and just double check on that button again and then load it back in. It should then reconnect to the mod folder switcher, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure why it happens, but yeah. One other thing what I will just say quickly, for any of you guys who don't know about this, in settings, obviously you've got your game settings that you can adjust if you wanted to. I haven't really touched any of them, to be honest, but obviously when you're watching people streaming, like for instance Dave, and you see their log rolling through while the game's loading up, if you come in here to where it says developer controls, oops, did we do that? What you can actually do is enable it yourself within the game. Just literally click on that, and then just make sure to click on the enabled part, yeah? Sometimes what you might need to do is just disable it first and then re-enable it. And what that'll do is it'll allow you to have that menu come up as well, so you can check for your errors in your log, any warnings, stuff like that, while it's loading up. Obviously another cool thing as well, obviously if you click on menu, obviously you can open your current active folder. Obviously if you are having issues, just click on that, make sure it is linked to the correct folder. So obviously that is bringing up my WolfCreek mods there. Another thing is as well, is your log. You can actually bring up as well through it. Obviously I do have a couple of these little blinking warnings, which I do need to sort out. Obviously that's one, it's only because it's unzipped unfortunately there. But yep, there's another good one as well. You can back up your mod folders if you wanted to, as well as there's server options as well. I don't really touch them to be honest, personally. But yeah, obviously if any guys are curious as well about any of the streamers that's part of the SGA, obviously as you can see there, if you just click on that socials link or button there, it'll bring up everybody so far. There is one person still not on there. Yeah. And you
not
can
on there.
Grumpy.
Oh, is he not on there?
Nope.
Oh, that's right. No, he's not on because I gotta
Yeah.
update the software.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you wanted to find out when a certain person was live, or if you want to know where they're streaming from, you can actually come here, click on one of these buttons, and it'll take you to their Twitch, or in Mouse's case, YouTube channel direct. It's kind of cool. I like it. And obviously, Mr. Mouse 2222 is the only YouTube streamer that we currently have in the SGA. Obviously, everybody else here is actually on Twitch. I think there's one or two that could probably be removed now. But that's just my... And obviously, if you want to donate to Dave as well, you can do as well. It's got the button on there as well. So it'll take you to his donation link. So there you go. A little quick run through. But hopefully that helps any of you guys out. There we go. How are we doing on StreamRaiders? We've got 12 minutes on StreamRaiders, guys. Obviously, if you do have any questions about that, we can always run through that again. Here we go. So let's get this going. Well, obviously, when you're installing, just remember when you download it, a lot of people seem to have had better luck having the folders zipped up rather than unzipping it. So just bear that in mind as well. Just think about your, obviously some things that can affect it is obviously going to be your browsers that you're downloading with. Obviously your zip program, obviously I've been quite lucky, I'm using the Windows default zip program, not had a single issue yet. So yeah, it's pretty cool overall. But definitely well worth it if you're on PC to install that if you're running multiple maps. Because you can just have each map in its own folder with its own mods, and you can just switch between them so easily. And obviously the biggest issue with modded maps is obviously they're going to conflict. It's rare, but it does happen unfortunately. But it allows you to narrow things down when you do have issues, if you have them in their own folder. Hello kitty cat. You want to say hello? No? Okay, fine. But yeah, there we go. And thank you Team Miller as well for putting the codes up there. But yeah, like I said, obviously you can bring this up. This is hitting the tilde key, which is the one just under the escape menu. Lua memory usage is dangerous for PS4s. Glad I'm not on a PS4. But there we go. Deep. Right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, transporting, unloading stuff. Here we go. Yep. But yeah, to be honest, if you ever need support or help or anything, during the stream is usually the best time to get the help you need, because we can answer you there and then.
Can I have some professional help? I need it.
You can if you want. There he is. There's the doctor. How you doing, Mr. Reaper?
Repeat it all. Wow, Reaper.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to go over to my obviously YouTube channel and have a look at that. I'm kind of hoping over the summer holidays to actually go through the government building. I did mention about doing it the other day, and we really need a mirrors mod. There we go. Kind of hard doing it in cab. I'm going to try and do it in cab. Mrs. Ford. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. My wife now has a wheelchair, Mr. Reaper. Thanks to Mr. Neelisk. He was able to send me one, which is really cool. Great, there you go. Obviously, one other thing as well, and I've had it a couple of times, it may, when you install the mod folder switcher, it won't recognize where FS22 is, so you may have to just go through the pathing. Make sure it goes to where your save games are as well. But obviously, as you're aware, Mr. Jono, you've now got it installed and downloaded, so that is absolutely amazing. And I hope you have a lot of fun on this map, because it is definitely one amazing map. Hello, Mr. Wheels! I need to get some shoutouts going on. Heck. Let me do this. And obviously, if you're not following the guys... Oh, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Darius. He beat me. Sod. Make sure to go over, follow Mr. Reaper. He is a legend, that is for sure. And obviously, Mr. Wheels, when he gets a chance to stream it, is absolutely great. Does quite a variety of different games, Mr. Wheels does. But yeah, definitely well worth checking them all out. Thank you, Mr. Scurvy. Yep. Who's who's currently playing on PV Uncharted. Doing a rather grand job of it.
Big fields.
Yeah, very big fields.
No one.
Obviously, Dajna is the map creator, and all of our bosses. There we go.
He's our fearless leader.
He is. Not so grumpy dwarf, the latest member of the crew.
Is he really that grumpy?
Oh, he's a lovely guy. And obviously Mr. Darius, who is kind of bouncing between a lot of different games recently.
That's usually what happens to me.
Yeah. But actually, it's nice actually having people who are not just playing FS streaming as well, because you get to see different games, even try them out yourself if you wanted to. Actually, if it wasn't for like Darius and seeing Dave streaming Satisfactory, I definitely wouldn't be playing it, but it's all their fault. There we go.
I'll take the blame.
But yeah, it is a good game though. Yep. Yeah, just double click on that button that you created and then load up your game and it should all be there ready to go. Obviously what you can then do is add any mods that you want. Just be careful as well with especially script stuff, because it can cause a lot of issues if you're adding too many scripts all at one go. But things like VCA, guidance steering are all good. There is a couple that T Miller has tried out, such as the fill level limit mod. I know Boomhauer's using it at the minute, but I know that he mentioned that it does conflict with a few different mods, so be careful.
That should be fixed. I saw got released on Mod Hub yesterday,
Oh, was it? Okay.
a couple days ago. They
We'll have
said
to check that out.
Using a specialization that it's no longer supposed to be using.
Ah.
It could conflict with other mods, it said.
Yeah. Fill level limiter is updated. Works fine. No, oh, great, cool. Thank you for telling me. Because I wasn't sure myself. So that is one mod I have been waiting to play with, because it is great when you're loading in stuff to a factory. You can actually limit how much you can put into your trailer. It's nice. So if you only need like 10k product, and obviously your tipper has 32k capacity, you can actually limit it to that 10k. It's kind of nice. I like it. I will be definitely grabbing that later. Close the mod for open it and then it should work. Yep. Yeah, you can do that way as well. Obviously, I always leave mine open and then just load up the game. But that's kind of cool. But yep. But yeah, definitely. Obviously, anytime you need help, you're more than welcome to ask in chat here, Dave. Like I was saying, even if Darius is streaming a different game, I'm sure he's more than welcome to help out. Obviously, a lot of us guys are always in chat anyway, so we can help you there and then if need be. Obviously, worst case scenario, you can always throw a comment in on the SGA website, a support ticket in if you wanted to. Obviously, one thing I will say as well is if you are going to put an issue on the support system on the website, is to, if you can, add your log file as well, because it makes life a little bit quicker and easier for myself, really, to narrow down what the issue could be caused by. It's usually a silly mod or something that's just throwing an error, and obviously errors are a burden in this game for causing a lot of issues.
Key bindings.
Key
They're worse than
bindings.
mod
Yeah.
bindings.
Actually, saying that, I haven't had too many recently. Since the last update, it's been pretty good on the key binding issues.
Yeah.
Yep. And thank you, Mr. Reaper, for the hydrate. I'm going to actually grab some water quickly. I have finished my drink from yakking too much.
I've never had a key binding issue yet.
You're lucky.
There we go. Thank you very much, Mr. Reaper, for the hydrate. Oh, yeah. It's a weird one, because obviously, up until the last update, really, whenever you downloaded off it was mainly the in-game mod hub it seemed to affect. You'd lose. The thing is, I had it both in-game and when I was adding things from, like, through, if I downloaded it from Google or whatever, or another site.
Really? Huh.
I was having it both times, so But it's nice it's been now sorted out. So, but obviously I do check every time I add another mod just in case. So, but obviously I have got it backed up anyway as a save for that the key bindings or input bindings. So I can always replace it quickly. So it's all good.
Back up your save games. Back up your
Yep,
save games.
done all that.
And your mods folder. And your mods folder, just in case.
Yeah.
Try to format the wrong drive.
Yes.
Not that I've ever done that before.
No, never.
No, never.
It sounds a little sus.
Yes. I don't
Sus
know.
you.
There we go. Alright, so we've got 1 more minute remaining on StreamRaiders. Cool. There we go. But yeah, I ended up getting rid of the John Deere combine I had, upgraded to the class 1, the 8900. Kind of nice little combine. Haven't used it in quite a while. So I can now officially say I have no more John Deere on my farm apart from a header, a corn header for this harvester, which I haven't replaced yet, but I will be at some point. But it's kind of nice being able to go into a stream where it's not all John Deere though.
Oh, I agree.
There we go.
Actually, believe it or not, on my farm, I don't have any John Deere either. I'm going the Agco.
Oh, because you're going for like your Massey's and nice. Obviously, I do have like New Holland. I've got JCBs. Actually, I have no idea what the heck I've actually got. Let's have a look in my shop. So small tractor-wise, I've got class and the old Fendt. I want to replace this at some point, obviously with the one from. Oh crap!
Oh, crap.
Yeah, from the Kubota pack. I want that little Kubota, I think. Maybe, I'm not sure. Obviously, I've got one of the Kubotas already. It's kind of like a here, there, and everywhere tractor. I've got obviously not John Deere, the New Holland. I've got a Dutes there. Big tractor wise, I've got the Class, the Fendt, and the JCB. So a bit of a variety, which is what I wanted. And obviously, I do have some case vehicles in here as well now. So cool. I've downgraded, lol. No. It's not a problem, Jono. Yeah, not a problem. We aim to please. Right, so let me pause that. Actually, jump over to StreamRaiders, get this underway quickly. We have 50 units down. You guys are absolute superstars this time around. So good luck. Here we go. I just need to keep an eye on my combine. Let's get near the end. There we go. Scurvy's just proactive, that's all. Why not? And there we go, another win under the belt. Congratulations, guys. And how you doing, KW? Welcome back, buddy.
Hey, KW.
Right, so the win. Who's going to get the random?
Hey, KW.
So Nuts a Grumpy Dwarf and I have no idea. Ginge, I'm going to call you. I'm sorry. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. I am so sorry. Getting the rewards anyway, so here we go. Grab that. Quickly jump through some hoops. There we go. Ooh, Vampire Scrolls, nice. I think that's everything there. Yep. So let's get into another battle. So this is going to be a bit of boss battle. What? Wow, they've added boss battles earlier on. Cool. So if any of you guys do want to join in, you are more than welcome to. The link is in chat. And I have no idea who the heck I'm going to go for. Let's go with this one here for now. Also, it's going to be placed down within this blue off area here. Also, I'm going to put it right near where the clutch is, right at the top here. Not sure what these things are meant to be though. Interesting little blobs. But yeah, there you go. So if any of you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome to. We've got 30 minutes on the clock. Obviously, till that's ready, obviously I'm going to carry on with my combining. I have plenty of fields to harvest. And more to come. Wonder how my score is getting on now. We're up to 71 now, so it's slowly getting there. It's been a lot of work. Got all the weeds sorted out. So it's just ready for harvest now. There we go. But yeah, how are you doing, Mr. KW? And how are you feeling? Hope you're better. We do have 55 minutes before Mr. Dajnet goes live. So who knows what he's going to be doing today? Is he going to be doing a bit of map work, or is he just going to do a bit of gameplay?
He doesn't even know yet.
Let's just hope his internet sticks around for him this time.
Heck, right now I could be doing Subnautica below zero.
Ooh. Well, to be honest, actually you did mention that you wanted to try and do a few different streams. So, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
I was kind of surprised to see you streamed last night, given it was a Thursday.
Who streamed last night?
Didn't you stream last night, somebody said?
Nope. Wasn't me. It was an imposter. I wasn't here. I didn't stream.
If they were from the UK, then it could have been that they were watching the restream, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I haven't had any notification to say they went live. Yeah, Wednesday.
I don't even remember where it was. Somebody had said that they were watching Dave stream last night. I was like,
Well, they must have been drunk.
Or they forgot what day it was. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Before I get too far, let me get this unloaded. Do 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 do. Actually, let's try this in camp. Thankfully, I've got no kitty cats at my feet this time. One's got a habit to curl up right next to where my pedals are.
Of course, because you're a cat.
Yeah. I think what it is it's kind of cool, actually, down where my feet is, for some reason. And obviously, at the minute, it's quite warm weather at the minute, so it's kind of a nice spot for them. And they're a really fluffy kitty cat too, so I don't blame them, to be honest. There we go. Think about that. There we go.
Are they like the grumpy cats?
No, they're very cute, cuddly cat. Love. And thank you very much for the follow there, Mr. San. Welcome in, buddy. And Jason Seaman, thank you as well. How are you doing? I want to try this map. How do I make money? And should I try new farmer or something else? So best way of making money is probably doing the odd contract. You get a little bit of money that way. Silage is definitely a good way of going. As always. Let me turn you off a minute. It is kind of a struggle if you're just starting out, to be honest. But that's like any map, I suppose. It's going to be a bit of a struggle bus to start off with. But yeah, doing obviously your silage bales is pretty good. Look at your crops as well. See what's a high value crop. One thing you could try if you wanted to is get into like the clothing business. That is definitely very, very lucrative. So if you're getting like hemp and cotton into your fields, and growing that. That is definitely a good way of making some money. Yeah, it's mainly because of the map. That's the biggest mod in there. Obviously, what you might find is it may temporarily freeze. Don't do anything. Just let it carry on, and it will get there. I think for me it took about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, to download all of them. A few weeks ago when I was doing that last video for the mod folder switcher installation. So yeah. There we go. So at the minute, what I'm just doing is dropping all this stuff into the silo, and then I'm going to sort it out afterwards. But yeah, the clothes are definitely a good way of making a lot of money. So owning the spinnery, even what you could actually do if you're just starting out is place on this map in particular. Under the tier 1 stuff, you got the loom, and obviously that will create your fabric. So you can put your wool in there, you can put your cotton, I think you can put hemp in as well, I can't remember, maybe. Have to double look. I've got one down here to show you guys if you want to see it. Let me just pull over a sec. Bread, that's another good way of making money as well. Obviously your tier 1 stuff. So in the menu here, if you go to your construction menu, obviously on this map and obviously the other SGA maps or PV maps, whatever you want to call them, they're going to have this extra tab which is called your PV mods. Obviously in here you've got all your different houses that you can place down, which obviously need electricity to run, and obviously you'll get your workers. Once you get into this, obviously this is going to be like from your tier 2 stuff on. So if you're just starting out, I wouldn't really worry too much about these. There is some built into the map as well. For example, where are we? There. Obviously you got this house right next to the fire station. Obviously you will need the fire station at some point once you get to that tier 2 stuff, because it will give you some safety points. Sorry car, I will get out of your way. Obviously you're going to have your generators if you want. Obviously that's needed for your tier 2 stuff. But your tier 1 right here doesn't need power, doesn't need workers, doesn't need anything from the government building. What you can actually do, the only thing you will... I don't think I put it in that one actually, so it might be okay. Yeah, all these don't need additional external power to run them. Obviously, you got things like your loom, which is good for making your fabric. You got your oil. So rather than having the big factory just there, you could technically use that to make your oils, which is kind of a nice, easy way of doing it. Obviously, you do have your flour mill, which is gone right past it, haven't I? Yep, there. So you got your flour mill, and you can take the flour from that and put it into your oven, and that will then make your breads, which you can sell, make lots of money that way. Obviously, if you want to make seed and fertilizer, you can do. If you're into the mines, for instance, a little bit later on, obviously what you can do is put products into there like your ore, gold if you wanted to. Obviously, if you got it's a little bit later on. Oh no, they're right here. The gold masters, you could make some money with making gold. Obviously you got a sand one, you've got a gravel one. All you need to do is obviously add some fuel to it, some diesel, some water, and then obviously gravel or your sand, and you can get gold flakes out of it. You take that gold flakes, you can put it into the smelter, and then you create little gold bars which make really good money as well. That's a nice way of making money. Obviously you will have to sell it at the bank, which is going to be one that you're going to be placing down. Obviously I've got one right here to show you guys. Obviously sugar as well, if you don't want to go into the bigger factory straight away. Obviously there is the placeable version there. Obviously I've got another one right there. I've literally got them all right, pretty much right there, to be honest.
I'll catch you guys later.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Obviously one thing you will need to place down will be obviously the that guy that you get your clothes out of. What is it called? The tailor shop. That's about the only, that one and the sugar factory is going to be the ones that the only ones you really need to place down. All the rest are actually built into the map if you want it. It's done and downloaded. It's working great. Glad to hear it. So yeah, there is lots of little ways you can make money if you wanted to. Obviously, I would recommend, if you can, is to get into doing the clothes. Obviously, if I bring up the menu, obviously I've got a few there already. And we scroll down to clothes. At the minute, obviously, this is currently on a down, but $22,000 for, was it 1,000 liters? I think it is, or per 1,000 liters. Currently, obviously, the highest figure at the minute, which will be in April, which is 30,000 per liter. God, that is a heck of. That's just going to be for one pallet, which is kind of cool. So if you got, say, 10 pallets, you got like $300 coming straight in with that way, if you wanted to. It is a little bit more work. Obviously, you've got to put it into the loom or wherever, the spinnery, if you wanted to, and then obviously transfer it into there. It is, yeah, that is why you get higher prices, because obviously you're having to go through different more processes if you wanted to. But that is definitely a good way of making money. Obviously the other one was gold, wasn't it, we mentioned? So if you scroll down, find your gold. So there's your gold bars. Obviously that is, for a bar, you're going to be getting about 50,000, which is a heck of a lot of money. Obviously, even just when it's off peak, it's like 39. So that is another really good way of getting it. And obviously, if you've got, say, 10, that's like 500 grand, right? Just like that. Wow. Yes, please, for very little work. The other one I've had some pretty good money returns on is the carpentry. And obviously, on here, well, obviously we're going to have your furniture coming from there. Is, yeah, not the greatest on the furniture side of things, but at times I have had a lot better prices on these things. See if I can find those the other ones. So you like your shelving, for instance, 6 grand per pallet. Nearly 7 for your toys. Obviously, if you get quite a lot out of that, that's another good one to start off with. And obviously, all you really need is a few bits and pieces of wood, glue, stuff like that to get going. So yeah, definitely go with the clothes if I were you, or the gold for making money. But yeah, contracts, silage, stuff like that. One thing I will say, if you are on here and you go into your contracts menu, what you might find, where the heck's the contracts? Is that one? Okay, yeah, so obviously I haven't got many at the minute. One thing I will say, if you get a baling contract, say for any of these fields up here, or any of the fields really, that has to go to the biofuel sell point. One thing you will need to do is own this land that it's on first, before you can actually access the unload trigger for that. Personally, if it's me, until you've got the land that you're going to use that generator, the sell point, whatever, because it will be used for obviously generating methane for creating electricity. By the way, guys, unless you're actually going to be using it, I'd recommend waiting and try not to use that one when doing your contracts until you're actually going to set up like your factories and stuff. Oh look, train just popped in. Hello, mate. Choo choo. Hello, dear. But yeah, yeah. So if you can, try and stay away from any contracts that you need to go to that one, unless you own it or you're willing to start buying that land. It doesn't really cost too much overall. Let me just see what that is. It's 266,000, should we say, for that plot of land. So you could actually technically take a loan out to buy it, keep it, just pay that loan back, and then carry on from there. Obviously, for me, I've been on this map now for quite a while. I own quite a lot. Actually, before adding precision farming, I did sell a few of these mines just to progress on with some of these down here. I do need to set up my obviously sheep farm down here at some point. Obviously over in this area I'm going to be putting down the water processing and stuff like that. But obviously money, that is the main thing. So yeah. No worries, buddy. Right, so have a good stream, Billy. Take care. Alright, good night, Mr. T. Miller, and thanks for popping in, and thanks for your help as well, buddy. Obviously, if any of you guys are not following Mr. T. Miller, let me do you a shout out again. There we go. Make sure to go over, follow Mr. T. Miller. Obviously, he is over in the Philippines. He jumps between different maps, between NBC Acres, Uncharted. Obviously, today he was doing a bit of PV County from 19. So if anybody's doing 19 and obviously you need help with that, obviously go over and see Mr. T. Miller. That's another great map by Dajnet. Right, let's see if I can line this up without looking outside. I think I'm a little bit off, so bring that. Yeah, it's not too bad. Definitely need like the adjustable mirror mod back. That is for sure. There we go. Ooh. But yeah, once you get into like the tier 2 stuff, obviously you will need the government building. Once you get there, what I would recommend doing is placing down obviously some power generators, set them to active and distribute in the menu on all the different lines. Alright, yeah. Yeah, PV County is a great map. Uncharted, if you like a bit of logging, is definitely a good one. Obviously, the other main one that Dave did was obviously Industries. Personally, this is just my choice. I wouldn't play it personally because I hate the red dirt, to be honest. But that's just me. Obviously, if you're into like the red dirt type maps, that is definitely one for you. It's got everything that Uncharted has to offer. Obviously, you can actually run both maps, actually, Uncharted for 19 and Industries. That's on obviously the SGA website in the same folder because it's the same stuff that they're using. Obviously, you got the field stones and all that as well in there. How's it going, Mr. Zippy and King of Timeouts? Welcome back, guys. I am doing great, thank you very much, Michael. And how are you doing, buddy? Bet that was a bit of a shock, me not being a moderator in Yosho's channel, wasn't it? For yeah. But yep, I've got my poplar in. It's slowly growing. But overall, the map's doing pretty well. I'm slowly expanding my fields and stuff. Obviously, at the minute, the main one I'm after trying to sort out is money to try and get obviously some of these other factories in, get the sheep farm up and running. Obviously, the nice thing is the wool can go into the spinnery and make more clothes and stuff. Obviously, get that the water treatment facility in. So
I just
lots
wish
of
your
money.
wool would come at once, like when they shear sheep in the springtime,
Yeah.
instead of incremental throughout the year. You know, it's just like
Yeah.
they're not getting haircuts every month; they're getting once a year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 'cause I think it was in 19 when you were running seasons. It used to drop around sort of March, April time, and then it would literally be just for a month or two, and then it would stop, didn't it? I'm pretty sure.
I think so. I think so.
I remember when they first released seasons, I was playing on Oakfield, the Oakfield map, and by Oxygen Jim, Oxygen Dave.
Oxygen David.
Yeah, and yeah, I remember thinking, why is this only produced in like one time of the year? But then, yeah, realistically, that's when they would be getting sheared and stuff. So that'd be nice, maybe something they can add back in later on. Did you start in new farm? Yeah, I'm in new farmer mode. What I actually did, because obviously when you start in new farmer, So you get some equipment, you get some fields down in this area here. You'll be starting literally down here with new farmer. You'll be owning 64, 65, 66, 67, plus 61, 62, 63. So a few fields to start off with in new farmer. But obviously what I want to do is start somewhere else and carry on from my Elm Creek map. And obviously I moved into this area up here. I literally went through, redesigned the whole thing so it was exactly the same as my Elm Creek, but I just literally carried on from there on here. At some point I might be probably buying this. I probably will be eventually turning it into one big field, but yeah, that is what you'll be starting off with. That area down there. It's literally going to be that plot of land plus that one there. So it's not bad. Obviously, one thing I will say is down here there is a shed. What you'll probably need to do if you want to make any money off of it, because obviously it does have solar panels, is replace that building. Obviously, unfortunately, the way the game works, you can't have it loading in and producing money from the start go. Obviously, you have got to sell it, then replace it, unfortunately. But you get some not bad start off equipment. But yeah, I literally transferred everything over from my Elm Creek to here. So kind of cheaty start, I suppose, is the best way to put it. There we go. Well, obviously as time's gone on, I've expanded across and outwards, and I'm sort of working my way around the map now, around the outside, so getting there slowly. I would have thought by now all of you SGA clan would have been moderators. Yeah, no, we're not. And to be honest, I'm not really fussed. Also, we do have the master moderator KW, so yeah, he does a grand bang up job, that is for sure. And how are you doing, Mr. Jaren? Oh, leave him be.
I had to. How could I not? How could I not?
Oh. Actually, while I think about it. Doing good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, Jaren. Let me... And obviously, if you're not following Mr. Jaren, make sure to go over, give him a follow, check him out. He's been doing a bit of, what the heck's that? State of Decay 2 recently. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds an interesting game. But he does do farm sim as well as other games. I only tend to stream farm sim, to be honest. And that is not good. I've got 6 minutes remaining, guys, on StreamRaiders, and I've only got myself down. That ain't good. Will I survive? Will I not? I don't know. We will find out in 6 minutes' time. It's another zombie game that Georgia and I have been playing multiplayer on. Ah, okay. Fair enough. And how is Georgia anyway? I haven't seen him around in a while. I know, I think it was Dave who mentioned about it the other day in his stream. There we go, there we go. Yeah. As it's only me going to be in StreamRaiders from the looks of it this time around, I'll probably call it quits on doing any more for today. He's doing good. Just spoke to him yesterday. Ah, okay, good. Glad to hear it. Been missing him, to be honest, so there we go. Right, let's see if we can do a bit of a in-cab work again. It's kind of interesting. There we go. Yeah. Slowly getting used to doing in-cab work a lot more in 22 than I used to in 19. Obviously, having a wheel as well, I find makes life a lot easier. Let's close you up.
Well, that's not good.
Ooh, you're back.
Told you it wasn't going to do anything. They never listen.
No.
Now I got to call them back up again.
Oh, goody, 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 goody. Couple of them there. All these signs keep changing. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was the vineyard competition one. Nope.
Oh, who won?
Oh, that's a good point. Let's have a look. It was, if I remember rightly, on the Giants website. Vineyard contest winners. Let me jump over to desktop to show you guys. Hey, Unicorn Gamer, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, they have posted the contest winners for the Vineyard. Third place goes to Victor Man. Obviously, there's one. Oh look, nice little tractor there. Actually looks very French. Oh. And obviously, put his little message on a postcard as well. Yep, so, okay, it just seems like another map to me personally. But, very well done. Second place goes to Ola, who's created some of these. Not bad. We'll see, adding a few of the Antonio Carrera tractors and that in here as well. Kind of nice. Also got a little class combine at the bottom. Oh, while I think about it, obviously I've seen on Facebook somebody's actually creating a trailed version that hooks onto your tractors of a vineyard harvester. So I'm thinking they're aiming to get it out into the mod hub in the next few months for anybody who wants to change equipment. Not too bad. Still think Volcano Island would have been a good setting for them. Obviously, they put their own little comment on there as well. Nice. Obviously, if you want to check them out yourselves, you're more than welcome to. Obviously, they are on the Giants website. And obviously, first place goes to Emil. And actually, I did like some of these pictures actually that they've put in. Proper postcard images, I think. Very well done, that is for sure. Seems a little bit too perfect, I think. There's that one. And the third one there. But yeah, I really quite kind of like how they've done it all. It looks really good. Very, very well done. And then some honourable mentions. Obviously, maybe some like runner-ups or something. So yeah, they have tried, done some pretty good jobs. So nice little deer there. So yeah, if you want to check them out, you're more than welcome to. But while I'm here, I wanted to look at something. So on Team Miller's stream the other day, also we were talking about the Volvo being added to the game now. And one of the things if you actually go to Google and Google Volvo equipment, I think it was, part of their logo is actually to do with efficiency. I'm wondering if the third pack is going to be Volvo equipment, so like trucks and stuff like that. Kind of fits in with the title that they put there. getting things done more efficiently. So yeah, maybe something to look at, guys. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Where is Terminator? But yeah, there you go. So that is the obviously the competition winners. And now to see if I can win this StreamRaiders battle. So good luck me. Here we go. Probably not. But yeah, I'll make this the last one for today. Come on, me.
Is it just you?
Yep. They all abandoned me. And I'm definitely going to die. There we go. At least I took 2 out. Oh my goodness, that is not good. But I will take everything. I'll keep playing that for now. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to leave that for today. That's going to be it for Stream Raiders. That's not a problem. That's fine, buddy. No worries there. But yeah, if you're not following, obviously, Unicorn Gamer, definitely go over check him out. The only thing they used trucks, wheel loaders. Yep, but at least it's going to be some bigger equipment, shall we say? Sorry, with cars behind me, by the way. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, really. But that was kind of something we noticed yesterday. Obviously, it's kind of pointing towards Volvo with the efficiency side of things. So we'll have to just wait and see. Obviously, that's not due out till end of summer, I think it was. End of summer, beginning of autumn, really. So, yay. Yeah. But it's nice that they're actually getting some of the what was I going to say? Some of these new equipment suppliers, I suppose, in game now, rather than just having them as a mod. You can actually have them base game. And who knows? They may even eventually create a mining map. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? But could they live up to Dave's expectations? That's the thing. There we go.
What expectation?
Yeah, they definitely couldn't match your maps, that's for sure. There we go. So, who is going to be next? That's 1 done, 2 done. I think we'll go with 72 next. Nice little field there. It gives us, what, 20 minutes before Dave goes live?
Yeah, that's
Hopefully.
tentative. I'm.
If not, who knows? Mr. Scurvy Ham, maybe. Oh,
I gotta
there
make
we
a
go.
phone call in a few minutes.
Okay.
See what's going on with that.
Oh. There we go.
Gotta get this darn thing fixed. It's just not been good to me.
Yeah, I totally understand, Mr. KW. It's kind of another, really, kind of DLC. I sure hope that they actually come out with something a little bit better next year. Obviously, the end. Obviously, we've got one more DLC to come, and then it's going to be obviously the expansion map being added with equipment. So maybe there's something good there. I don't know yet. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see. I think it was just before Christmas. I think that one's due. So who knows? Might get a new crop in. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. DJ Goham's mentioned about possibly coffee, but obviously any of that sort of stuff, take it with a pinch of salt. There we go. There we go. Right, let me grab a combine. Right then, let's see if we can do this that way. In cab. Heck, where the heck's my header? Over by Wickles. Wickles. Stop you down a bit. Alright, so aim. Good question. I think I'm right about there. Now, I've never done this in cab yet, so hopefully I'm around about the right spot. It doesn't look too bad. One thing is, it does lock on quite nicely. There we go. Yeah, it's not too bad. Now then. So I'm kinda gonna just aim my butt towards that trailer, hopefully. Because I can actually see nothing at the back. There we go. Yay! Look at that, see? It can be done. There we go. Headers on the trailer. Go! Right. Mr. San, you can get this map if you're on PC, because it's PC only. And what you need to do is go over to the SGA website and download the mod folder switcher, which is a little program. First of all, are you on PC or console? And how are you doing, buddy, as well? Right then.
Alright. I'll be back. Well, I'm probably gonna lose connection here.
Okie dokie. Right. There we go. Yeah, because obviously if you're on console, unfortunately, it's no good for you. And what is going on there? Interesting. Getting some weird flashy things going on the top of my cab. Oh, that's the blinking DLSS again. Sure, I turned that off. Also, we do have FarmCon coming up as well soon, which is going to be over in Germany, I think it was. There we go. And let's do that. Cause it's kind of really strange doing it in cab all the time. But some things do make it it does make it easier on some things. There we go. Which is very interesting. There we go. Right. Let's see if I can do it without using guidance steering as well. There we go. The only thing I'm not sure is whether it's dropping straw or not. You can't really tell. Oh yeah, it is good. You can just see it in that other mirror. But yeah, this is definitely a lot harder to do. But kind of fun, really. Definitely kind of fun. And on certain things it does make it easier. When harvesting, doing it in cab. Especially like the grapes, for instance. Also, I know Dave was having a lot of fun doing his grapes and stuff the other day. And obviously, with the harvester, if you have it lined up just right, It does help doing it in cab than obviously out of cab. Another thing as well, I've done it in the past as well, and quite recently, is when doing bailing. It's easier to do it when you're in cab as well, I've noticed. Like I'm just drifting a little cross, a little bit too much there, but that's fine. Pan that around. There we go. Now, even though I've got crop destruction turned off, I'm going to try and aim to keep the pipe on the outside, if I can as well, for unloading rather than driving onto the crops. I've noticed I've been doing that a lot more recently. There we go. But yeah, I think we need to start up like a little challenge, the in-cab challenge. It's kind of cool. See how long before everyone rage quits. Oh. There we go. That's not too bad. And obviously, without using things like VCA and GPS mods. There we go. It's not too bad. I can cope with that. There we are. Now, I suppose if it was more realistic, obviously they'd have that up a little bit. And just taking the tops off. Loosening the grains and such. There we go. Yeah, but if you want the map, you're more than welcome to go over to the SGA website, download it, the mod folder switcher, obviously. Let me grab that link again. Obviously, there is a tutorial video that I have done personally on installing it and setting it up. Let me grab that link again. Copy. And there is the link to the video that I did. Obviously, there is codes in there that you'll need to add to the mod folder switch to unlock each of the maps. Obviously, you can currently download WolfCreek updates through it, NBC Acres, and Uncharted Pompey's Edition. And obviously, later on this year, you'll probably get the option to download maybe the new 16x map that Dagenet's working on. Kind of hoping to have it for Christmas. It'd be kind of nice, I think. Then I'll have a nice couple of different maps, or all of us will have a nice. Oh, cripes! Just don't do that sort of thing. Just back that up. Yeah, have a nice couple of maps for maybe next year to play with. Be kind of cool. Obviously, I do have Uncharted and NBC Acres. No offense to NBC, but yeah, it's a nice map. I will give them that, but I don't know. It just doesn't have the right oomph for me. I think it's a weird one. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys like it, but I don't know. Not quite me. I don't think it is. Obviously, which is one reason I stuck with WolfCreek. Uncharted is a nice map as well. If any of you guys are into like the No Man's style land, definitely well worth checking that one out. Obviously, you do get a couple of fields to start off with. There we go. A little bit of an area to work with, but there's obviously got plenty of forestry in there. You can literally make it how you want it. How are we getting on the score at the minute? 71. I want this to go up. Come on. to be honest, I do have a lot of fields still to harvest, so hopefully in the next few days that will be going up and up and up. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Obviously the next map, from the sounds of it, is going to have a few different crops. Some are going to be removed from this one, and obviously new ones added to that. It'd be kind of nice to see what actually gets added. I think blueberries were one of the ones that was possibly going to be coming out, along with I think it was rye or something. Can't remember now. But yeah. Obviously what Dave's done is taken WolfCreek, the one we're currently playing on, and expanded that out even further to that 60 next map. And the only thing that's remained is obviously the mine, which is right there, for any of you guys who haven't seen it. And obviously he's created like a terrace behind there. So you're going to have at least 4 starter farm areas to choose from, maybe more, depending on how the map goes itself. Obviously it is still in very, very early stages at the minute. But I definitely recommend going over and checking out some of Dajanet's vlogs on Twitch here, to check on the progress on what it's looking like. Obviously on his Wednesday stream he was having a lot of issues, but the very first hour, I suppose it was, obviously he was going over the little bit of map update. Kind of nice looking so far. But obviously, like I said, it is still in very early stages. There we go, let's bring that around. Let's bring it over a little bit, there we go. Yeah, just got to remember to keep an eye on that fill level. And hopefully it'll be gone live soon. Fingers crossed. There we go. See, this is one of the fields I had from last year, along with the potato one, just the other side of the railway tracks there. Obviously, I'm finally getting to harvest them. Obviously, when I added precision farming in seasons, they weren't quite ready, so I've literally had to wait an entire in-game year, almost. I've literally only got maybe another month, I think it is, to get them harvested. It's kind of a pain, but it is what it is. You spin around. Come on. Yeah. Bring you over a bit. But yeah, hopefully you guys have all had a good day today so far. Obviously for those in the UK it is now almost 7 PM in the evening. Obviously you guys in America it's like what, 11, 12, but just after midday, 1 o'clock, something like that. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. Obviously I'll be signing off in just a little while. But yeah, I'm definitely hoping to get back into my usual schedule in a couple of weeks' time. Obviously, my daughter's going to be on school break. I've got nothing really planned, so we're just going to kind of take it day by day, week by week, whatever sort of thing.
You may have to just raid someone else at this point. I'm still waiting.
Oh, blimey. Hey, Estate, how you doing? Estate.
Yeah, it's not gonna be 2 because that's too soon.
Ugh.
We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Actually, isn't that like is my clock right that I should be going live right now?
Yep. Got about 5
Yeah.
minutes.
Well, it ain't gonna happen yet, but I'll let you
Oh.
know.
Okay.
Well, maybe. Well, you won't. I don't know, maybe.
Whoa. I wonder. Oh, I don't think Grumpy's gonna be streaming tonight either. Dang. He's gonna be watching a bit of Things, I think it was, he said. Today. It's got the top there. Yeah. Oh. 20:55. Oh, you're. Yeah. A couple of hours ahead. 19. 2 hours ahead of me. So you must be. Oh, where is it? Estonia. Ah, okay. Yeah. So, who knows? We'll see. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Actually, if you're not live now, doubtful. Have to have a look in a little while, see who else is out there. Dang, not too many on my list. Oh, fudge. What was I saying a minute ago about looking at the level? Ew. Riot 22 trains and or whatever. Ah, okay. Thank you very much for the follow there. How are you doing today? And welcome in. Oh no, I'm really bad when it comes to trying to figure things out. Trains and aviations. I think that is. Yeah. There we go. I think I'm about there. Oh, completely overshot that one. My goodness. Yeah, you really don't get a very good view on these things, don't you? There we go. But yeah, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Also, if any of you guys have got anybody on your list to raid over to, also Mr. Dashnet is going to be a little bit later today. Um, there we go. Put you away. But yeah, definitely recommend going over to check out Mr. Dashnet if you can. Give him a follow, catch him when he does stream. And let me just give you a shout out. And there's the link to his Twitch page. If you're not following him already. Lady diddy day. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting experience, shall we say, trying to do in-cab harvesting. I can definitely tell my lines are definitely not straight, that is for sure. There we go. You're enjoying the map? Good, glad to hear it, buddy. It is an amazing map. It is definitely in my top 5 maps. That is for sure. Obviously at the top, I'd put PV County from FS19, closely followed obviously by this one. Uncharted, I would put it maybe in third place. And then I've got some obviously other ones I've kind of liked over the years as well. Sound like I've been playing the game forever, but I haven't. From 19 mainly, which are non-Dajnet maps. Obviously, it's ones I've played previously. Didn't really play much of obviously Uncharted, not Uncharted. Industries. Was never big on the red soil texture. There we go. But yeah, I need to be jumping off. I'm just going to finish this field off, might as well. And then I would jump off. It gives Dave a little bit of a chance, maybe. I don't know. There we go. But yeah, definitely a good map to play if you want to play on a highly modified production map. That is for definite. And obviously the nice thing is obviously with that no man's land around the outside, you can actually make it a little bit more you, which is definitely a cool thing to have. And I think I've got one last little bit to go. Doo-be-doo-be-doo. One tiny little patch, look at that, holy smokes. Could you do something like the construction map? Well, kind of. So, obviously with most of Dajnet maps, you have buildable factories. Obviously this has gone back to like 19. You could have buildable factories. You do have mining on here as well, by the way. There we go, let's get this unloading. So kind of a lot of what FS Miner does, and people who do like the construction type of map, is a sort of same sort of style that Dajnet has or does. I cannot. There it is. Cool. It's the same sort of style in essence. Obviously on here we do have oh, let me go over here a minute to show you. So this is stone process. So obviously we do have like copper, bauxite, stuff for making steel, lead products, stuff like that, copper products. Obviously that's something that's kind of in those sort of maps. Obviously the construction side of things, if you're on about actual building stuff, obviously at the minute it's not quite in 22 yet, but obviously we do have factories that are creating barriers and blocks and concrete and what else was it? Pavers, that was the other one. Sorry, I had mind blank there. So yeah, so things like PV County, which was one map that the basis of it is construction. If you needed to progress, you'd need to build like bridges, for example. Also, you need to get those construction buildings like PF's concrete and crystal steel factory. Obviously, they have now been added to 22. But obviously, being able to do buildable bridges or buildable building itself as yet hasn't been added. But that is kind of an aim for Dave's new 16x map, is to try and maybe get that implemented again. So having a construction type map with the farming and stuff is going to hopefully be coming. Or a flat map from 19. Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, there's kind of. Personally, the way Dave puts it in his maps, I think is a lot better than like the flat map and the construction map, because they've kind of basically taken the idea from Dave, in my opinion. Obviously, that's just my opinion, guys. And put it into their own little map. I know there's a lot of copycats out there. I'm going to try and go on just a little bit longer. Hopefully Dave can get his issues sorted out with his internet, but I can't hang on too much longer. I do have, unfortunately, real life stuff going on that I need to sort out as well. There we go. But yeah,
Current hold time is 17 to 26 minutes.
holy smokes. I will definitely be jumping off in a minute once I've unloaded this then.
I have them on speakerphone.
Oh, cripes.
Waiting.
Yes. Oh, I don't know. Alright. Actually, I can use this for my chicken food. So let me take a bit of a shortcut. Boo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo. Dee 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 dee. Yeah. But yeah, Uncharted is a good map if any of you guys want to do a bit of logging and create like a map of your own style. Because obviously you're not starting out with tons and tons of stuff to remove, apart from trees. There we go. And I got rid of my silo, didn't I? Yes, I did. Dang it.
Oh, well, it looks like I'm going to be listening to hold music for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, joyful. Okay, sort that out later. Right. Let's see, one more backup and that should do it for today. Alright, so that's not too bad. So if I just back that up, wiggle it right, straight back there we go, banging. Perfect. Ooh, I've got soybean in there still. Okay. Right then, guys, I am actually going to call it quits for today. Let me just get this saved. Also, Mr. David's going to be a little bit longer than hoped for.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know if I'll be streaming today or not at this point.
yeah, that's fine. So let me get the end credits rolling for you guys. Obviously, a big, huge thank you to Mr. Obviously Yosho Hin for raiding over to start it off with. Obviously, Neilisk, thank you very much for the resub. Let me expand my little huge flip there. Mr. Scurvy Hyam for the resub as well for 10 months. And obviously, Aaron, Jono, Mr. San, Jason Seaman, and obviously Riot 22 Trains and Aviations for the follows. Thank you guys so much. Obviously, I'll be live again next Friday. Hopefully, I'll have some updates for you. Obviously, if Dave gets a chance to stream today, he will try. Obviously, it might be a bit later though. That's the only thing. So obviously, make sure to keep an eye out for any notifications on him going live. He could just be doing a little bit of gameplay today rather than modding, showing off the map, but you never know. Definitely check him out anyway. But I need to see if I can find someone to raid over to. Let's have a look who's out there. Oh, definitely don't need some of that in there. Let's see. You're not doing 19. So I've got currently Uncle Henry Hood, I think. I haven't raided into him in such a long time. He is a big follower of all of our channels. So I think we'll go over and see what he's up to today. He's currently playing on Rombos Roadmap from the looks of it today. Right, let me see if I can get him up on my thing. There he is right there. So yeah, big, huge thank you guys. Stick around, let's go check out and give Mr. Uncle Henry Hood some SGA love. Thanks KW and all the rest of the moderators for coming in today. Obviously big, huge thank you to Neelisk for obviously sorting out a wheelchair for my wife so she can actually get out and about over the summer holidays and onwards. Obviously for today, obviously that is me done. So stick with this, see what Mr. Henry Hood is up to. And obviously I will be back on Friday next week, but until then obviously I will be in and out of streams for everybody else. But till then, stay safe and stay well guys, and all the best.
Later.